Welcome into CHGO Tavern Style. I'm Sean Anderson of CHGO White Sox.
And I'm Joey Christopolous of the All Big Ten Podcast.
And today we are talking about Caleb Williams and if he was the right QB for the Bears in 2024. Joey, I have a one-word answer just to start us off. Yes.
Correct.
Do you feel
1,010%. Sean, did you ever grow up with an aunt?
Great show.
Good show. Good work. We did it. Like and comment, and subscribe.
I did have an aunt. A couple.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one to two.
Do
maybe
tell.
even three.
Yeah, do tell.
Well, I don't know. You were going into something.
Oh, no, I was going to say, do you ever have the aunt, like growing up, she'd give you something for Christmas, and on the back, there'd be the receipt on it. And she'd be like, well, if you don't like it, you can always return it. Throw the receipt away. I'm 1,000% happy with the direction the Chicago Bears have taken with Caleb Williams in 2024. You can fight me all you want in the alternatives, and I just don't think that they're a better option.
I know who I want to fight, and it's not Caleb Williams. It's not Ryan Poles. It's not Jayden Daniels. It's not Justin Fields. There's maybe two people. There's two people I want to fight. Luke Getsy, who was, deservedly fired.
Yes.
And Shane Waldron, who was the wrong choice. The wrong choice clearly has been Shane Waldron and his lack of ability to find out a run game. Jackson Smith-Njigba told CHGO when we were at the Super Bowl, basically about Shane Waldron. I mean, you see 4 straight plays at the goal line or in red zone territory where they're running out of the shotgun, 4th and goal and whatever. They're running a speed option to the left. It is ridiculous how bad Shane Waldron's offense has been. So I don't think this is on Caleb. There's been plenty of plays that I have seen, especially over the past 3 weeks, where Caleb's sliding out and away from this ugly offensive line and making plays on his own. Hey, yeah, sure, not every throw is perfect, but when you're running with massive men chasing you down, it's probably tough to be accurate. So I think just the horrible choice, truly, was Shane Waldron.
Can I throw DeAndre Swift into the bin too as well? A guy who, let's just be honest here, when you talk about rookie quarterbacks and trying to protect them, you kind of want someone that's maybe running in between the tackles, bowling people over, setting the tone at the line of scrimmage. You give $24 million to a guy like DeAndre Swift, who's great in space, right? Just like David Bowie. But at the same time, is he the right kind of running back to be getting 15 to 18 carries to take the heat off of this offense? I'm dubious and I am skeptical.
Well, and you talk about his lack of ability to run through the tackles. Why not also his ability to bust it to the outside? There's a play, I think, also in the red zone as well, where he gets outside the tackles. DJ Moore has the corner blocked off.
The vision is skewed.
If he runs outside of DJ Moore, the corner that's coming in on him will be blocked by the two people that are currently being blocked. And he runs right into DJ Moore's back. That's your teammate, buddy. You got to cut it to the outside, bounce to the outside. There's been a couple of runs where I'm like, ooh, DeAndre Swift looks all right. There was the one where he had the hurdle in week 1 against Tennessee, and I was like, all right, Swift's going to look all right. If he is outplayed by Roschon Johnson for the rest of the year, I won't be too surprised.
Yeah, and they can't get out of that money for $1 million next year. So there is definitely that factor. But when it comes back to Caleb Williams, look, I think Bears fans have to get used to a little bit about a guy that's going to want to win from the pocket. I've really liked what I've seen from that so far. And if we want to talk about a couple of the other ones, the Voldemort to the Justin Fields conversation or the Jayden Daniels, can we just wait and see a little bit? Jayden Daniels is basically a skinnier version of Justin Fields. I worry about the health factor there.
Better passer.
And definitely a better passer, 100%. My wife's a Steelers fan. I watch all the Steelers games. And Justin Fields, it's much of the same. And it's an easy thing to just say, Justin Fields is progressing now, but this is year 4. Year 4 for Justin Fields. We are only in start number 3 for Caleb Williams. I like where we're at financially. I like the player that is in place in Caleb Williams. I just don't get it.
Mike Tomlin understands how you win football games, and that's with your offensive line and defensive line. He was gifted Ben Roethlisberger, who was an all right quarterback for most of his career, but other than that, he's still been able to survive with the Kenny Pickett's and the Justin Fields.
And garbage offensive coordinators, too, if I might add, and he still scratches out 8 wins every single year. So maybe that's another conversation, too, as well. It's not about the pile on all the other people involved in the scenario, but to pile on the guy who's in his 3rd NFL start is low on my priority list.
And we've known, especially with Danielle Hunter's history in Minnesota, that he's a game changer. I think that was the guy that was rushing opposite of Will Anderson in the Texans game, right?
Correct.
I mean, you just have a crazy defensive line there. We heard about Tennessee's defensive line, that being the strength of their team. That showed, obviously. And then, the Colts didn't have that great of a defensive line, so that's pretty concerning, especially not being able to run on that defense. But overall, even look at that Daniels game against Washington, and most Bengals fans are coming away saying we don't have a pass rush. So if this schedule does get a little bit easier at all, I think
it's about to.
I think Caleb is going to have some impressive games, just like Jayden Daniels did on Monday Night Football.
You led right into my follow of, I get that there's a lot of consternation and frustration right now, but you have a great matchup against Los Angeles Rams. You played the Carolina Panthers after that. The tide and the narrative can change very, very quickly if Caleb goes out early on, put some points on the board. They've struggled to score in the first half, but the Rams aren't great stopping the run. They're not great stopping the pass either. So maybe this is the elixir that gets everything going. And then can we maybe get around to giving Shane Waldron some credit? I'm going to take my time on that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd like a red zone touchdown. Is that too much to ask for?
Shaking a little bit.
A single red zone touchdown from our Chicago Bears offense. All right, that's going to do it for CHGO Tavern Style. We have come to the conclusion that, Caleb Williams was the right choice for quarterback in 2024, and that Justin Williams and probably Jayden Daniels would be struggling just like Caleb Williams is so far because the offensive line suck and the coordinator sucks. That's Joey Christopolous of the All Big Ten podcast. I'm Sean Anderson, CHGO White Sox. We'll see you next time.
We all silly like the mayor.